We're going with Ginny Gin. Ginny Gin. Hello and welcome to Intoxicated Masculinity. If it's Wednesday, we have a cocktail video coming at you. Today we're continuing with our Ginny June or June Gin. Still not entirely sure. One of the two. And we are going to do a cocktail out of Meehan's Bartender's Guide. This cocktail is going to be the Hanky Panky. It actually goes back to the 1930s. It first appeared, as far as I know, and again, my information sometimes can be spotty, as far as I know, comes out first in Harry Craddock's Savoy Hotel cocktail book. The version I'm going to do is basically the one out of Meehan's, but I'm going to change up one thing just a tiny bit, but I don't think it's going to affect anything particularly. Just a nice, another fun little gin drink. Again, the history of it goes back to Harry Craddock. I don't know who invented the cocktail, so I can't give you any more of that history. I will cover up my lack of knowledge with my ability to drink. Okay, we're back and we have ourselves some ingredients. We are going to start off with everybody's favorite, and that's Fernet Branca. In this case, we're just going to use 1/4 ounce, because as we know about this, it can take over things. Just 1/4 ounce of Fernet Branca in there. Now he calls for Cochi Americano de Torino, which is another Italian vermouth. I don't have that, so we are going to use Carpano Formula Antica. I think that's going to be just as good. So you're going to use 1.5 ounces. And as I said last week, typically if it's calling for a dry gin, a London dry gin, I will use Bombay Sapphire. This specifically calls for Tanqueray, so I will go with that. And we are asking for 2 ounces. And that is all for our ingredients. Now we just need to get some ice in our mixer and mix this thing up. All right, so we got some ice in our mixing glass. I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a good stir. I've switched over to using these sort of round cup style mixing glasses. I don't really know why, I just like the style a little bit better. Sometimes I think different people use different things. There's not really a set in stone reason why, that's what they like. And that's what I like. All right. Once again, I am going to double strain this. You don't have to on this, but I'm going to double strain this into our chilled coupe, or in this case, mini martini glass. And we're going to garnish that with just a little orange twist. Go ahead and drop that on in, and there you have your Hanky Panky. Let's give it a try. It's a really interesting flavor profile. So the Fernet is doing exactly what it should. The Fernet is just kind of hanging back. Honestly, if you're sensitive to Fernet, you might even just use a bar spoon. I think a bar spoon in this probably would maybe do the job. I don't mind this level here, but I definitely wouldn't go more than 1/4 ounce. So our sweet vermouth is, not surprisingly enough, bringing our sweetness, and our gin is bringing a bit of herbaceousness, and then you get that kind of bitter, cola-y kind of flavor that your Fernet is bringing. This is, again, so I was sort of focusing on gin cocktails here, and I was thinking about doing more tiki stuff, and we will look at doing a lot more tiki next month. Kind of like last week, this isn't sort of a traditional summer cocktail. This is a little more, a little deeper, a little warmer. So maybe this is a summer evening cocktail. But the flavors are blending perfectly. Now, the way I'm doing this, I did 1.5 ounces of our sweet vermouth and 2 ounces of our gin. The original recipe from Harry Craddock, or the original recipe that I'm aware of from Harry Craddock, actually calls for equal parts, and then calls for a dash of Fernet. So if you wanted to go more in that direction, you can do that as an equal parts, and then just toss in a tiny little bit of Fernet. That's going to bring down your bitterness a little bit, and just kind of make for probably a little bit sweeter of a cocktail. I wouldn't do that for myself. I think this is just about perfect as far as balance. Yeah, that's real good. it's just very balanced. The ingredients are all hitting you in different ways. The Fernet's a little bit more at the back, the bitterness. You got your sweetness on the main part of your palate, and then kind of an herbal sense kind of all the way through. So yeah, that's a really good cocktail. So whether or not you do it this way or do it the Harry Craddock way, I think you're gonna be happy. And on that bombshell, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good drink. Have a good day. Parrots, yeah, I'm on board with parrots.